Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Cone here, and welcome to episode 1 of Cities Skylines. As always, I am the king of playing the cutting edge games, things that are just hot and new and fresh, only 3 years late. But I have decided to try and go ahead and do a Cities Skylines playthrough. I was a huge fan of the SimCity series growing up until the SimCity 4 era. Really, SimCity 2000 and 3000 were my favorites, and I probably have hundreds, if not thousands of hours in either of those games. But that was 10, 15 years ago. Let's see if I still enjoy this city building genre as much as I did back then. Now, as we look at selecting a map here, it's my understanding, and I've watched a few playthroughs of this. I watched BWO's pretty extensively. I've always really appreciated his building style and things like that in Minecraft. So his City Skylines was pretty interesting as well. I have my own ideas and ways of going about such things. I also have a theme in mind. If you watch my automation stuff, you know I'm a very themed-based person. So the theme that I'm going to go with is to find a city that has an interesting landscape, something that is cliffy and hilly and has a lot of elevation changes in it, because there's something very specific I would like to feature in an eventual city. Alright, so let's get a feel for the controls here. I'm not surprised that you don't use the mouse to click and drag around, you use the old WASD. I chose Cliffside Bay, I believe it's called, because I really needed a map with good elevation changes and hills and stuff like that. This one seems to have enough in it, and it's my understanding that we'll be able to expand into maybe into some of these other areas that have even more hills in them in the future. But the first objective will be just doing a normal city startup. So we will begin with laying out some roads. So we come into the city here, highway, I guess it is a highway, but there's not an on-ramp, off-ramp situation. It's just kind of the two ends of a highway that dump off into here. That's an interesting conundrum, because now we have a one-way street, basically, heading into town. Let's see what we can do about that. We're not able to build much else. We just have this one to use. Let's see. There's curved roads, there's elevated roads, straight roads, and free form. Probably gonna go a straight road here. Let's see what it looks like. Great. So we've pinched off traffic already. I don't see what could go wrong there. But either way, at least we now have... That's completely unnecessary, actually. But it seems like just doing that has opened up some more roads. So... lovely new roads we built. Let's destroy them. There we go. That makes a little bit more sense, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Now we at least have a two-lane, one-way road leading into the exit and the entrance. Cool. Now let's get a regular road for like an intersection here. So this will be space already occupied. Can't connect the two like that, eh? Maybe I can this way? Yeah. I am a genius. That looks like a traffic nightmare. No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Trust me. So once I start to really get into this, I get usually pretty obsessive about making little towns within the city, like a real town is set up. Like, I live in the Jacksonville area, but just calling this city Jacksonville would be pretty grossly misrepresenting it. There's Jacksonville, but there's like 20 different towns within Jacksonville or around the area. And even within those little areas, there's those little sub-towns. It's not usually how these games are designed. Like, that's not usually how they, guess we need some power, huh? It's not usually how they seem to work them out. Like, they want you to just make huge residential area, huge commercial area, stuff like that. So we'll see if this is any different than SimCity in that way. So wind power, I think, is a good place to start. Looks like down here towards the water, we could get up to 8 megawatts. Around the entrance is 7, would be nice because it would get our power right next to where we're going to be building. These people are building before power and water exist. I question their judgment. Alright, so it makes most sense, I think, to have these up towards the hills. Just one for now, but we need to get that power over. Okay, so we now have power, but we need ourselves some water. Milestones. Unlock services for your citizens by reaching milestones. Okie dokie. I think next milestone would be getting them water. Let's look at a water pump. Probably needs to be in the water. Shoreline required. What the hell kind of tweet is that? What kind of hipsters did I follow? So we'll probably need to power that guy. Not with that, with that. There we go. Get the power. I'm a pioneer. Whatever that means. Why do you not have power? Why are you not pleased? There you go. But now you need water pipes. Get piped on. Do you have water now? Are you pleased? No? Why are you not pleased? What have I done wrong? There they go. Just takes a little while. Economy panel unlocked. I really... Game developers out there, I know you're watching. Don't do this. Don't lock all of the things down as part of your tutorial process. Just leave the stuff open. Don't assume people are idiots. Now, granted, people are generally idiots. That is true. But at least give them the chance to learn stuff on their own. Now, that is a double-edged sword. A lot of games just, you know, throw you into there and they're like, okay, figure it out. Like 7 Days or Minecraft's like that too. So I guess there's advantages either and disadvantages either way. Alright, now we need some sewage, and obviously we want to make sure we're not dumping the sewage into where the pump is. Is there a way to see which way the water flows, or no? Whoa, 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 whoa. Somebody get rid of that guy. Alright, I think I just need to connect this one to that. And then give it power. Yes, yes. Send the power. Alright, do you have sewage now? Is everybody happy? Oh, it's nighttime. Alright, where's the jerk face that said the city sucks? Alright, advisor, calm down, we're getting there. Alright, let's try a little bit more residential. And I suppose we'll do a little bit of commercial. This all looks very much like SimCity. Okay, so now let's see. Probably need some industrial. That's usually the way to get your city going. Gives you the options to have some production going on in the city, and that makes jobs and such. But we'll not give the industry fancy roads. We'll give them a little dirt road here. And we'll shove them outside of town. We're done with you. Of course, I will have to provide them power now, won't I? Alright, I think there's a way to better control... Yeah, you don't necessarily have to highlight the whole thing. You can just kind of paint it in. That's cool. That I like. Cone approves. Alright, so now we need to run the water pipes down the street. Like so. And probably feed them some power. Power lines were always annoying in SimCity, and it looks like they use kind of the same system where it's really pretty irrelevant eventually to have the power lines. It just kind of does it on its own. It's just one of those early city starting kind of deals. Why you got no water? Because you don't have any water pipes. Dear. Alright, there we go. Now we got some industry going in. What is that, money? Money coming in? I like money. So let's look at this budget thing. This, I assume, will be tax rates. So this is how much, oh no, this is how much money we're feeding these things. Okay. But is it telling us how much we're really using? Not sure. So we can't get to taxes and loans and stuff like that just yet. Currently we're sitting on 873 CC/slashes. But we're making money, 228. That's unusual. 240, best amount of income. Shut down the city. You guys are noisy. Let's get away from there. Seems like they're not pissed off by the dirt road. I was a little worried they might be. But it seems okay for now. Alright, that's what I assumed. Weekly income is currently negative 500 CC/slashes. Or C/slashes. So we still gotta get some people in here to bring in the monies. Looks like we could use some more residential at the moment. We'll do just that. The water pump always needs a drain pipe to handle the sewage. I did that, didn't I? Yeah, looks like. I think the poo is flowing. Alright, so question, can you overlay? No, you have to destroy before you can overlay. We can destroy that street and put in a road. Nice. Oh, upgrade menu. Nice, okay. Now I know. Alright, so do I want to keep this a two-way street, or do I want to try one-way streets? That seems unwise of me to try and do that. That's a pretty tough thing to do out of the gate. Now, if I want to be smart about the future of the city, I should keep this, like, main road here a little backspaced, which I've already failed to do there, but we can work around that. Because eventually we're going to need to make these roads bigger. Alright, well, let's try to do the... That's... Oh. I done goofed. There we go. I'm in the upgrade. I need to be in the street road. Alright, so snapping is off now, so I can just kind of lay these out. But I don't want that one. I want it one way. So let's keep snapping it on, and then I think it will... Yeah, it's generally pretty straight. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. I don't like that at all. Could you not be snapping then? Is that possible? I regret everything! There we go. That's a better. Alright, well that's a little awkward, but it'll do. It'll do. I'm looking for an apartment. I'm sorry, I'm looking for a hashtag apartment or hashtag house. Apparently that means they want more residential. That's what I get from that. That seems like a good distance there. We'll get roads, or we'll get residential on each side. A little bit of weirdness going on there. Alright, and I might need to do some pipe work as well. Just a wee bit. Oh, always do that wrong. There we go. Gots to learn the controls. Must say I really do enjoy the art style of the game. It's very nice. It kind of uses that whole tilt-shift look. It's very cool. It makes it look a little bit more cartoonish than does SimCity and those kind of games, but it's very fitting. It still doesn't look super natural. Like it looks everything looks very predictable as far as how it's built. It doesn't look very subdivision-y either, and that's basically how houses are built anymore. So it's very interesting. This whole game's look and feel, instead of building their own city game where they're like, wow, let's really look into cities and see how they're constructed, really borrowed a lot from existing city builder games as far as the look and feel of it. What are you guys complaining about? Something. Workers? Is that what that means? Is there... Not enough workers. Yes, we need more residents. No, no, no. Can I D-zone? How do I D-zone? How do you D-zone? Right click maybe? Yes. You already built this house there. Tough luck, pal. Tough luck. So we have a very, very little bit of commercial needs, so we'll put a little blob of it in there, just in case they want it. Looks like we still need to get more people in. It looks like we don't have to worry about schooling, fire, police, any of that kind of stuff just yet. Because we're gonna lean on the rest of the world, which doesn't seem to have much of anything really. All right, well now this is starting to look a little subdivision-y, just because of the way the houses all look very similar. As a kid, I'd spent a lot of time out with my dad, who was a construction guy into like general house building kind of stuff, and spent a lot of time in the subdivisions building the cookie cutter houses. It's really weird. Everybody's houses looking the same and such, but I guess it's pretty easy for game development, isn't it? All right, well now, oh man, that's quite the cloud of smoke you guys have built up already. Good job, good job. It looks like they're ready for a little bit more industry. Goodbye rocks, goodbye trees. Who needs ya? Wiener truck on the move. Where's he going? Is that a hot dog delivery truck? I want hot dog delivery trucks. It seems like a very non-profitable industry. Hey, I didn't even notice we're making a profit now. Looks like more industry still needed. I don't want these guys to get carried away. It's very dark. I can't see. I can't see. Alright, either I just created some more industry down there that people can get to, or they're in the middle of nowhere. I can't see to tell you. Go nuts, donuts. No. Alright, so looking at the milestones here, it looks like our next goal is to hit 400, and then we'll open up taxes and loans. There's two things I love. Do we name the city? Can we rename it? Is that possible? City information. Probably not. Oh yeah, we can. Oh, what do I name it? Choices. Decisions, decisions. Alright, I've come up with a name here. We're gonna call it... I'm so sorry. Baytona. Because there is a reason for this. One of the themes I have for this series, I did not apparently change the name there. Apparently you have to hit enter or something. Baytona. There we go. Now we did it. Is that I would like the city or the towns that we build, I guess the individual plots here, I want them to have a racetrack either in them or part of them. I found... Uh-oh, what do you got? Fresh water... Oh, apparently I didn't give somebody pipes. But yeah, I found some mods that give you racetrack parts. So eventually, I think what we'll start with is making some like street courses, like Monaco. That's why I was looking for a town with some, or a city, a landscape with some elevation, so we can do some cool stuff with that. So the goal will be to build a city layout that is racetrack friendly. It's going to take us a while to get there, but that is the goal. I don't think we can see that kind of stuff just yet. I don't even 100% know where to find that kind of stuff. But I'll figure it out. We got some time to get there. Ah, you see? People like the name. All of a sudden, residential just shot up. Everybody wants to move to Baytona. Okay, roads, play nice. I want to connect all of these. Obviously, I've got them at, like, some different little distances. Maybe I have to upgrade that one. Let's see. Upgrade, there it is. Upgrade it is. And straight snapping off. Let's see what we can do here. No? You're not happy? I'll have to do it in little sections, I suppose. I would like you to not do that angle, please. There we go. That's better. It's a zoning disaster. But I wanted this. I wanted this gap in here because I have a future plan to fill this in with some non-residential stuff, so it's not just like solid wall of residential area here. So we'll call this the edge of the residential zone, and the other side of that street we will begin the industrial zone, but we'll have a little gap there. When the hell the heck did I do that? There's a little dirt road down here for some reason. Fix it. People moving in. Looks like the people finally want some more commercial. Commercial always the trickiest part of a town. Having enough businesses to keep people employed and supplied. Hey, we made it! 400 people! Well, I think that's as good a place as any to end our first episode. Probably not too much different from anybody else's first episodes in Cities Skylines. But as we move through here, we'll start to do more different and creative things. I've just got to learn how to deal with the intricacies of the game. So far, seems pretty good. So I guess next episode, we'll take a look at the new features, taxes and loans. Something I'm very familiar with crippling me in real life. Thank you all for watching. See you next time.